Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen my face before, I'm themissnicolemarie. Today we're going to be doing an Aritzia haul. I'm so excited. I don't know, I've been like really thinking that I need to buy better quality clothing. I know Aritzia has quite a price tag, so it depends on obviously the material that they use, because sometimes I find that their material is a little strange, but I'm definitely wanted to see what they have going on. I've been trying to be on the hunt for quite a few like vests and tops and stuff like that, and I just haven't been able to find anything that quite fits me properly. So if the quality is good and it fits properly, there might be something that I come up with. So let's hope that something's good. As always, don't forget to subscribe down below for more content. Please hit that thumbs up if you like this video. And without further ado, let's get straight on in today's video. All right, the first few here is going to be button downs. I've been trying to find like just good button down quality items, and I have tried them in so many different stores and they all fit funny because of the larger chest that I have. So we're gonna hope for the best in this one. We have 3 different styles up first, and we're gonna check them all out. So also bear with me because you know Aritzia doesn't have mirrors in their fitting rooms, so the angle's gonna be a little odd. Obviously I'm just trying to stack it on the stool and everything, but we did our best. My head might be a little cut off in these videos. I apologize for that, but let's take a look at the first one. Here is the first button down. This one's actually a little bit different than what I was searching for, but it's kind of like a more cotton material, ribbed, and just like a more comfortable button down. I was looking for something a little bit more structured, but wanted to see how this would look. I'm wearing it in a size medium. It is $78, and it's honestly, it's not too bad. There is a little bit of stretch right at the chest, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, where it was like slight gapping, but overall it wasn't too bad. I wish it was just a little bit better where there just wasn't any gapping at all, unfortunately, but larger chest does equal more gapping issues, so still struggling with that one. Let's take a look at the next one. This one's gonna be a little bit more structured, so let's hope it's a little bit better. Here is the next one. This is kind of more what I was looking for, something that kind of has an overhang at the bottom where it kind of flares out. This one unfortunately has major gapping in that middle button right there. It's very noticeable, very unavoidable. I'm also wearing this one in a size 8, so I did size up to my larger size, which is I'm at a 6 or 8. So I tried the 8 out, and the gapping is just so serious. It fits in everything else. It fits the waist, the hips, it fits the shoulders, so I don't think sizing up would have been any helpful. Unfortunately, it just have too big of a chest for it, so very unfortunate. We still have another one to go. This one was $118 though, so a little bit pricier obviously than the last one. This was with more of a structured material. Very nice feeling. I actually did enjoy this one a lot for the quality, but just wasn't fitting properly. Okay, this next one is slightly different. It's not as high of a neckline, so this one has more of a, you know, V-neck-ish look to it. This one was also in a size 8, fit a lot better, not gonna lie. I think I like this one way more than the last one. There was slight gapping, but you really can't tell too much. You can tell that there's a little bit of stretch, but the gapping overall is almost non-existent. So this one was cute. I was obviously feeling myself a lot more in this one. Again, $118, very similar to the last one, but obviously this one was really nice. So we liked her the best so far. I think we actually have one more I think I forgot that there's two beige ones, but there is another one. So let's take a look at that one. Here is a white one. This one does not have like anything longer, just a straight vest. This one was a little bit different material. It was, I have literally no idea how to describe the material, but it wasn't my favorite, if that makes sense. It kind of felt like it had like some squishiness to it. Like it had double layer and it was like a little fluffy almost, even though it was not like furry or anything in that way. Definitely butchering how to describe this, but it looked okay. Definitely had major gapping compared to the last one, and it just, I don't know, wasn't my favorite. This one again, size 8, $118. So I think we have a winner with the previous one, at least for these button-up looks. To be honest, I just still don't know if I want to spend $118 on a vest, but we'll see. We'll see. This white one was definitely just not it. Not a fan of the material, fabric, the quality. Well, it did fit really nicely. However, it did have the gapping. So pros and cons with this one, but overall, it's going to be a no. Also, forgot to mention, I was wearing a skirt from Aritzia on this one. It's an olive green color. I have literally no idea what size I picked up because I thought I picked up a 6. However, when I snapped a picture of the tag and looking back at it now, it says it's size 0. No wonder it was so tight if that's the case, because I literally could not breathe in this skirt whatsoever. It was tight. It sucked in literally everything and squished it all in. It was good quality, but obviously I was like, oh, I don't fit in a 6. That's kind of interesting. Because usually I feel like dresses fit me better in a 6 or anything with like a skirt. Sometimes in an 8, but it was interesting. This skirt was also $98 for this skirt. To be honest with you, I'm not that wowed by it. I got a skirt very similar to this from Abercrombie for, I think it's originally priced at $60, but I was able to get it on sale for $40. So I feel like those are just as good as this was. So not worth the $98. All right, now we have the dress portion of the haul. This first one is going to kick it off really well. It is my favorite baby blue color, and let me just show you how it looks. Here is the dress on. This one is such a cute look. Definitely in style right now. Kind of has a milkmaid-esque vibe going on with it. It kind of cinches in right below the chest in multiple different areas to kind of like hug in the waistline. Again, flows out at the bottom. It does have a little bit of ruffle effect look to it at the bottom, which is not my favorite, but I don't hate it in this one. It's not like over exaggerated at least. And it fits overall really well. I'm wearing it actually in a size small, and I was definitely feeling myself in this one. It is $128. She is cute, flowy, nice, and just perfect for spring and summer. So again, really like this one. Definitely has a pricier price tag to it. I didn't really think the quality of this one was like over the top amazing for the price of it. So I'm not sure if it's really worth the price tag. I feel like I could find this somewhere else in another store for less. All right, next up, we're moving on from button down tops to button up dresses. I don't know, button up, button down, whatever. This one's a dress, a little bit more of the professional side. It has like a nice collar neckline, a little bit lower of a neckline too, but not too like cleavagey. This one I feel like it could definitely work in a professional setting as long as the dress is not too short. So let's take a look. Here is the dress on. I'm wearing it in the color beige. They do have like all of the neutrals in this color or in this dress. It has a higher back, collar neckline, sleeveless, and then, like I said, a little bit lower neckline, but still pretty modest. This one did have some major gapping issues. I think the buttons on this are just too far apart, to be honest with you. Definitely not made for larger chested women. They definitely need like something to clasp that into place. You can see just like how far the buttons are apart on this. You're gonna have gapping if you have, you know, a little bit bigger of a waist or chest, stuff like that. So I don't think this one was made very well in that aspect. I was wearing this in a size 8, so I did size up to the 8 as opposed to the 6 in this one, and it was $148. So obviously, since it didn't fit, I wasn't going to pay the price for it. It also didn't have anything to cinch it in, so I didn't want to try on an even larger size to get rid of the gapping because it just would have been boxy shaped on me since there was no tie in the back or something to kind of cinch you in still. So again, this one's going to be a no from me. All right, and the last dress here is going to be like a super basic, simple black dress, but it's obviously going to look good. It has kind of like a higher neckline, sleeveless, has a nice seam right below the chest, kind of flares out a little bit, and that's really all it has to it. Like, it's super basic, simple, but really cute. So let's see how it looks. Here is the dress on. As you see, she's pretty cute. She is, like I said, very, very basic, simple. I was surprised that she had pockets, and I absolutely loved it. So overall, I really liked the look of this on me particularly. It did just fit really well overall. Accommodated the larger chest size. I didn't feel like I was trying to be suffocated in this, so that's good. This one I was wearing in a size 6 actually, so I did size down to my lower size, and it fit perfectly, surprisingly enough. It was $168, so a little bit pricier than literally everything else in this haul. I'm not sure if it's really worth it for a little black dress. I actually bought something very similar to this at Target for like 20-25 bucks. However, it was like nice like wine red, more satiny material. This one was more of a professional type of material, I would say. So again, not really sure about the price tag on this one. All right, that's everything for this Aritzia haul. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's haul. It was a little bit longer, so thank you for sticking with me. 2 things that I really, really liked. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to pay that price tag today. So good quality things, decent looking, fitting, kind of iffy, but I think we're finding some good pieces in between. So overall, I think it's fine. It's decent. As always, don't forget to subscribe it down below for more content. Please hit that thumbs up button if you like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!